The year 2019 is officially over, and now it is time to move forward onto this year, 2020. I will be going through my most anticipated films of this year. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and it's been a little bit. Number one, I want to wish you a happy new year. Hope everyone enjoyed their holiday season, and I'm sorry that, it's time to go back to work and time to go back to school for some of us, and I wish you nothing but the best for the year 2020, and this channel is going to be awesome this year. I have a lot of plans, and I will be kind of talking about that in a future video, but I wanted to do my most anticipated films of 2020 this year. Now, I will have a review on my channel up a little later for my first film that I watched in the year 2020, which is The Grudge. That will be up very soon, I promise. So thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I am working on my best and worst still for the year 2019. There are a couple movies that I feel like will impact my list, and that is why I have chosen to wait to release those videos, and as well my most disappointing films of 2019 will also be up either tomorrow or on Monday. So I just want to thank you guys so much for being patient, and welcome to the channel. If you're brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss the content that I'm going to be pushing out, because this is going to be a big year for the Film Fan channel. So here we go. I do have a couple of honorable mentions. There's only two films. These films kind of just also stuck out to me like, oh, I'm kind of excited for these movies. We have Soul, the new Pixar film about a jazz musician who kind of finds his soul, I guess, and his way. I love Pixar. Everything that they put out, I'll be there night one, ready with a box of tissues, ready to cry. It has a great voice cast behind it, including Jamie Foxx. Really looking forward to Soul and seeing what they could do, because the animation looks absolutely amazing. It looks breathtaking. I mean, it's so amazing what we can do with animation nowadays. And the next one is The Invisible Man. I was not really looking forward to this. I did hear about it. I heard Leigh Whannell was directing it. I heard that this was going to be a very different type of film. And then when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, I am in. This looks insane. I want to watch this movie. This looks like my type of horror film. It has some slasher elements, and they really changed up the Invisible Man lore. So I'm very interested to see what Blumhouse can do with The Invisible Man. Now let's get into my top 10. Kind of like 2 through 10 don't matter. I basically am anticipating all those films the exact same amount. My number one, though, is my most anticipated. Like, I cannot wait to see the movie. I want to see it right now. That is for sure, like, in its locked position. Everything else is kind of just like, you could basically switch around the order however you want. So number 10, The New Mutants is finally going to get released after like 5 years of this crap that's been going on with the production and Fox not releasing it because they don't have confidence because it's a horrible movie. This movie could be very bad, but I want to watch it because I have been excited for this movie since I saw the first trailer back in like 2016. This movie's supposed to have been out in 2017, 2018, even had a release date back in 2019, but finally it's coming out in 2020. I do trust Disney that they're finally going to put it out. I just want to see it at this point. I mean, even if it's a dumpster fire, like, let's watch this. I want to watch it so bad, because just with all of the problems that this movie has had to kind of put on the screen, to me is newsworthy enough to get me into the seat on opening night to watch this film. Number 9, Halloween Kills. I am a big fan of the original Halloween. Actually, it is my all-time favorite horror film ever. Michael Myers, to me, is the creepiest thing. When I was a kid, he gave me nightmares. I always felt like someone was stalking me after watching the original film from 1978. And we got Halloween from 2018, which I was disappointed with. I think there's a lot of good things in the movie, but unfortunately there's a lot of horrible humor, horrible dialogue, really interesting and nonsensical character choices that make absolutely zero sense. But it's a Halloween movie. I'm really looking forward to seeing my man Michael Myers on screen again, and I'm a big fan of slashers. Number 8, I was very skeptical about this movie when I heard that they were doing a sequel, because the first movie to me is a masterpiece. It was my second favorite film of 2018, and that is A Quiet Place 2. And then I saw the trailer, which just came out like last week, and oh my gosh, I am so excited for this movie. This movie looks incredible. John Krasinski, I'm telling you, dude, this guy is going to get a lot of opportunities because he just seems like he's hitting it out of the park. I mean, it is just a trailer, it is marketing, but man, am I looking forward to this film. And who doesn't love Cillian Murphy? I think Cillian Murphy is one of the best on-screen presences in film. He just has that charm to him, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do to this project. And I love Emily Blunt, and I love that first film. And I was skeptical, but dang, that trailer was awesome, so I will give it a very good chance. Number 7, another Pixar movie, Onward. We get to see this movie in like a month or 2 months or something. I'm really looking forward to this movie. Not only do you have the voice talents of Chris Pratt and Tom Holland, but I love the setting of this movie, and I love that it kind of takes place in this fairy tale like metropolis. It just seems like my type of movie, and I'm really happy that Pixar is doing something different and moving forward, as opposed to, you know, more sequels for other hit properties that they have. But I'm very much looking forward to this movie, and it looks like it could be a fun ride and maybe even emotional. So bring your tissues. Number 6, Dune. Timothée Chalamet, Denis Villeneuve teaming up for a movie. Timothée Chalamet is my man crush, okay? I love this guy. This kid is absolutely incredible on screen. He should have been nominated back in 2018 for Beautiful Boy. I mean, he was so good in that film. The Academy did not give him the love that he deserves. I think this kid has the potential of being the best actor on the planet, and I absolutely love him, and I cannot wait for this movie. I can't wait for this project. Everything just seems like it is my type of film. It's sci-fi. I mean, it's a famous book series, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it turns out on screen. And Denis Villeneuve, man, that guy is just such a masterful director who has a vision and a skill and a craft that fits the sci-fi genre. Number 5, the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die. I'm not a big James Bond fan, to be honest. I have not seen all the movies. I've seen pretty much all the Daniel Craig ones, except for Spectre. I didn't watch. I was serving a mission in El Salvador, so kind of missed out on it, and I didn't hear great things about it. But I loved Skyfall. I thought Casino Royale was really, really good. And so I'm really looking forward to this one. Rami Malek, who I loved from Bohemian Rhapsody. I've fallen in love with the guy. I think he's a fantastic actor. He's an Academy Award-winning actor now, which is so deserved. He's going to be the villain. So you have Rami Malek, who I love. You have a very great trailer for this movie that dropped just recently. I'm really looking forward to this film, and I'm very excited. I'm going to get on the Bond hype train. Let's do this. Let's do it. And it's Daniel Craig's last turn as James Bond. Who doesn't want to see that? I mean, can we get Henry Cavill as James Bond? Or how about Timothée Chalamet? He could be Bond, right? Look at him. He's sleek. He's got this. Number 4. You guys might laugh, but I'm actually very excited for this movie. Bill and Ted 3. Bill and Ted Face the Music. I love the Bill and Ted movies. I grew up with them. I still to this day remember so much about those films. And who doesn't love Keanu Reeves? I mean, the dude is knocking it out of the park. The guy ages like water, man. He literally looks better as he progresses in age. I mean, it's insane. The dude's over 50 years old, but oh my gosh, does he still look like a stud? And I cannot wait for this movie. I can't wait till we get a trailer. I love this franchise. Like, bringing these characters back after so long is going to be a lot of fun. You know, Wild Stallions. Like, I'm so excited for all the rock music. I'm so excited for the time traveling aspect. I'm so excited to see the characters we love and know from the first 2 films. And hopefully they bring back Death, man. Death was such a good character. I'm really looking forward to how they're going to progress this new film into a different direction, and kind of how they're going to alter things, knowing how old these characters are. So we'll see what happens with our 2 favorite bros. Number 3, Wonder Woman 1984. This is my only comic book movie that is on my most anticipated list. It's not that I suffer from comic book fatigue. To me, Avengers Endgame was the pinnacle of superhero films. Moving forward, it's almost like you have to do something different with the genre in order to get people invested. And that's why I really like Joker. Joker is still my number 1 film of 2019. And it could change because there's still a couple more movies that I have to watch before I make my list. But I am very excited for Wonder Woman 1984. I loved the first Wonder Woman. I still think Gal Gadot is not a very good actress. She looks the part, but she doesn't necessarily act the part. I love Patty Jenkins. I thought the first trailer was amazing. And coming off of the hype of The Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal, I think, is going to be more of a star presence in this film. And we'll see what happens. I'm really looking forward to Wonder Woman 1984, and it's, again, my only comic book movie on this list. Number 2, Mulan. Oh my gosh, does this movie look incredible. I am so happy that they're not going the musical route, because I'll be honest, the only song that I really know from this original film is Be a Man, or whatever the song's called. See, again, I don't know the movie well enough. It was never a movie that I watched a lot when I was a kid. I actually kind of just watched it for the first time, like, probably a couple of years ago. So I've seen it like twice, maybe, in the past few years. And it's a good movie. It resonates, and it holds up still very well. But I'm so happy Disney's giving it the live action treatment that it deserves, where they're changing a lot of the core values from the original film and making it more an action adventure epic, as opposed to this movie that is just more musical and more nonsensical and funny. And I really like that we have an all-Asian cast. I think that's so great, that expanding their horizons and giving people of other ethnicities, other walks of life opportunities on the big screen. So I cannot wait for Mulan. I think the trailers have sold me completely on this film, and I just cannot wait to watch it. As my number 2. I would never have thought that going into this year, probably like 4 months ago or 5 months ago, but the trailers have hooked me in, and I am just ready to give Disney all my money. And my number 1 movie, this is the one that matters. Get rid of my entire other list, and it's kind of just like, oh, I'm looking forward to these, I can't wait. This is my movie that if I had to choose one movie this year to watch, like I can only watch one movie this entire year, this would be the movie I'd choose in a heartbeat, and that is Tenet. I cannot wait for Tenet. Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino are my 2 favorite directors working today, and Christopher Nolan's next project is a movie that looks very similar to Inception, but very different. And I am so for it. The trailers look amazing, and it's Christopher Nolan. I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch it multiple times, and it's going to be a movie that I'm sure we're going to talk about for months to come, going into Oscar season next year. So I am very much looking forward to this movie. I can't wait. Give me it now. I want to watch this movie. Can I give you like extra money so I can see it now, please? I know it's not done, but I really want to watch it. Anyway, guys, that is my list for the most anticipated films of 2020. Let me know your guys' list down below in the comment section of this video. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.